The boys are cleaning the building again on Captain Levi's orders. Mikasa and Historia came home chopping firewood. Levi chose the boys to guard Eren and Historia. Hanji comes up with a new experiment on Eren. Eren can't qualitatively turn into a Titan. He gets ripped out of the Titan's body along with part of his face. Mikasa helps in this by abruptly cutting off part of the flesh. Levi recalls the priest's words about Historia. Only this girl can know the truth. Eren has recovered from his experiments. Connie wants to avenge her family and fight the Titan ape. Hanji came and reported the murder of the preacher. And he might have known secrets that could help in the fight against the Titans. The police from the capital do not allow Hanji to enter the crime scene. Hanji realizes something is wrong and plays along with the police soldiers. Touching the soldier's arm, she sees scratches and abrasions on his arm. Hanji hints that the priest's killers will experience even more pain than their victim. Hanji realizes that the Metropolitan Police killed the priest. Levi believes that if the priest had solved the mystery, he would only have 1 torn out fingernails, but he has all 10, which means he didn't give up and kept the secret. The police break into the building where the group was located. Orders from the capital: suspend all forays outside the walls and turn Eren and Historia over, alive. Levi has worked out a plan of action. Hanji goes to Commander Erwin, and Levi and the group must hide Eren and Historia in Trost. The hunt for the scouts has begun. Influential people in the palace are discussing political plans and people management and the fact that the police still have not found Eren. Historia and Eren are kidnapped in broad daylight. It was a deceptive maneuver. Jean and Armin were changed to look like Eren and Historia. The kidnapper molests Armin without noticing the switch. Mikasa and Levi watch. Levi warns Mikasa about something and orders him to free them himself, because the kidnappers are amateurs. Mikasa breaks into the building and attacks the bandits. Connie and Sasha help her. Levi and Nifu discuss that this doesn't seem like the level of people from the capital. They sent some suspiciously weak people. Levi realizes that there is another group of manhunters. Levi recalls his old bandit friends as they immediately show up and kill his partner Nifu. An assassin named Kenny attacks Levi as well. The wagon is attacked. Historia and Eren are put to sleep. These bandits are of a different level and act professionally. They know Levi's every move ahead of time. Levi is getting hard. Kenny used to train Levi, they used to work together, but Levi chose a different path, to help people. Kenny, on the other hand, continued his life of crime and takes murder orders. Levi sees Kenny's reflection in a bottle of wine and begins his attack. He uses distractions and intelligently disarms the assassination squad. Now you can see Levi's skill again. Mikasa tells the group that the commander warned her, now we'll have to kill Titans and Inhumans. The group sees Eren with Historia and how Levi kills the mercenary and orders to kill without a second thought. Jean is afraid to kill the mercenary. Don't move. But that one has no pity. The influential men discuss their plans again. Erwin is taken into custody. Armin weeps. He saved Jean and killed the mercenary after all. Jean and Armin are rescued by Levi and Sasha. Levi forbids Mikasa to go after Eren. Armin asks Jean and he says that the girl who pointed the gun was thinking, which is why Armin had time to shoot. Levi says to Armin, your hands are bloody, you'll never be the same. If your hands had stayed clean, Jean would be dead. Hanji tells Erwin that Armin is about to be eaten. The group attacks the cops. The trader makes a deal with the scouts. Levi and Hanji torture the policeman to find out the truth for Eren and Historia. The policeman didn't break down and reveal the secrets, he was willing to die. The policeman sees his comrade crack after the first fingernail torn out. Levi and Hanji act out the scene and try to supposedly torture the tough cop again, just as he reveals the secret, Rice is our real king. The mercenary kills the trader who helped the scouts. Levi will find us himself. That's the way I raised him. Historia heir to the throne. Historia recalls being born on a small farm behind the wall of Rosa. When night fell, Historia's mother was taken to town. Historia did not receive her mother's warmth as a child. Historia's mother, if only I could finish her off. Historia recalls how she met her father. How her mother was killed, her last words, "I shouldn't have given birth to you. I'm sorry, I couldn't have saved you any other way, you have royal blood in you," said Historia's father. The cops were outsmarted and they spilled everything themselves. Hanji was able to avenge her priest friend. Eren is an ability bearer, he may be eaten up to get this power. Commander Erwin and Pixis discuss the future situation, will have to remove King from the throne. In fact, an imposter king now rules. The scouts want to change the king and put the real queen, Historia Rice. Erwin turns over the command of all the scouts to Hanji. She is now in charge. A policeman announces, all personnel of the Intelligence Corps are declared in violation of the law. Erwin and the other scouts are arrested. Only Levi's group is left. Erwin says his father, a history teacher, hypothesized that 107 years ago, the king erased people's memories to preserve the title. Leaflets discrediting the scouts are handed out in the city. Sasha heard the footsteps of approaching soldiers. 2 of the garrison are looking for scouts with guns in their hands. Armin acted as bait and Levi and Mikasa were able to disarm the soldiers of the garrison. Hanji rescues the merchant's son. The police are looking for him because he saw who really killed his father. Levi plans to disguise himself as the soldiers of the garrison by wearing their clothes. The soldiers from the garrison learn that their girlfriend Annie was a Titan. One of them asks to go help. Levi doesn't want to take the risk of taking untested men on the team. Jean decides to follow them, but once he's alone he decides to stab the 2 of them. This was a test from Jean. Marla and Hitchi helped Levi's group reach the stronghold. Levi's group attacked. Levi was able to take a hostage for questioning. Hanji and his assistant were able to arrange things so that the cops before they kill the trader's son to tell the truth. The people hid in the ruins and heard the whole truth. Now the rumors will begin to spread throughout the state. Levi tortures a hostage to tell the truth about the location of Eren and Krista. The captured soldier says, Kenny Ackerman is very careful. Mikasa's namesake. Ermin's former friend mocks him, but Ermin asked Pixis to find the cops' family if anything goes wrong. Erwin is led on chains to the palace. Will you say something before you die? Erwin explains if the intelligence is removed, the inhabitants will start a civil war if the Titans break through the walls. Erwin Smith has broken the laws of the Human Charter and is sentenced to death. Just as a soldier bursts in, the Rose Wall has been breached. The armored Titanium and Colossus. The Supreme Council intends to keep the inhabitants out of the Wall of Sina. The Commander-in-Chief entered with armed soldiers. This information was a test of how the government would act, but they didn't pass the test. The scouts are celebrating. The coup d'etat has succeeded. Eren woke up in a strange place chained together. If a Titan eats a werewolf, he gets his power. Eren sees Historia. Strange columns, what are they made of? Historia and her father have touched Eren. He begins to remember strange things. He sees memories not through his own eyes. Historia remembers how the girl erased her memory of herself by touching her forehead. It was Frieda Rice, Historia's sister, erasing her sister's memory to keep her safe. Historia's father says that Frieda and all of Historia's family 5 years ago was killed by Eren's father, Grisha Jaeger. Grisha had the power of a Titan. He was looking for a special power that possessed Frieda. Frieda could not fight him back and he ate her and absorbed her power. His goal was to exterminate the entire Rice family. And so he did. Kenny the Bandit tells him that the scouts have made a coup d'etat. Pixis tells him that the Rice family can change people's memories. Kenny the Butcher's grandfather tells that their Ackerman family helped pass on the power of the Titans from generation to generation. Levi, Hanji, and the others find the entrance to the dungeon. The bandits discuss how to confront Levi and the other scouts. They have their own position and philosophy. Each group has its own truth. Kenny's posse has its own, Levi's has his own. Historia's father says it's still possible to get her sister and her memories back. And then he pulls out a syringe of some substance. Eren immediately remembers his father injecting him with a similar vaccine with the words, "You have to avenge your mother yourself." Suddenly barrels start flying into the cave. Sasha shoots and blows up the barrel. Levi made sure the whole cave was covered in smoke so they couldn't get shot. The scouts have the advantage in close combat. Soldiers with pistols have a vulnerability in the back. Kenny takes out the soldier as well. Sasha shoots the soldier and saves Kenny. The soldier's main weakness is that after 2 shots, it takes a long time to reload. Kenny notices and attacks Levi. Levi has become dangerous to Kenny, not like before. Levi wounded Kenny. The girl commander tries to shoot Hanji. Hanji is badly injured. Eren shows with all his might that he doesn't want Historia to be given the vaccine. Once a great titan created all 3 walls to protect people, then used his other power to change people's memories. But a few families retained their memories. Frieda once absorbed the younger brother of Historia's father. Until you absorb Eren, there is no way to save humanity, for only the Rice family can unleash the potential of this power. Kenny gives out the thought, even if I become a titan, eating Eren is useless? Kenny himself wanted to fool everyone and take the power. I will eat Eren and get my sister back, learn the history of the world and exterminate all the titans, it's my duty. Kenny, you have served me honestly, now you are free. Kenny is bored, he wants the titans to fight each other. Historia doesn't understand why Eren doesn't turn into a titan. Eren thinks it was all for nothing, the sacrifices of humans, his training. Eren asks to kill him to save humanity. Historia breaks the vaccine syringe. Historia doesn't want to be killed, we're running Eren. I'm the enemy of humans. And you're going to find a girl that nasty, yells Historia. Historia's insidious father licks the liquid from the vaccine off the floor and becomes a Titan. A glow can be seen in the cave, it's a transformation. Eren has given up, he wants to be eaten. Levi and the others uncuff Eren. This Titan seems larger than Colossus in size. You're weak, Eren, you've always been able to do more than your own strength. It's up to you to decide what to do. Eren believed in himself, swallowed the armor-strengthening liquid and protected his friends from destruction. A giant Titan crawls toward the wall. Historia says that Grisha, Eren's father, did the right thing by killing the Rice. Historia agrees that her father must die. Levi announces that after killing the giant Titan, Historia must become queen. The boys say she may not be queen if she wants to be. Historia declares, my next assignment is to become queen. Orders understood. Erwin announced that there would be no evacuation. The giant Titan crawls sideways, it is terribly ugly. This Titan is a deviant, it moves only to where the greatest number of people. The cannons are ready to attack the giant. Fire. Cannon volleys are heard from all cannons. The Titan is trying to get shot. Titan is not stopped. A new volley. Ground artillery cannot penetrate the Titan. Eren notices that Historia has become a very brave girl. A cannon volley into the Titan's neck. Part of his neck is torn off, but he is still alive. Above the wall a Titan appeared. His guts fell out right onto the wall. Eren is transformed into a Titan, ready to fight for humanity. Erwin gives the order to attack the Titan with harpoons of explosives. The giant has lost his balance. Eren runs at the Titan and carries a net of explosives. The plan is to blow Rice's head off. The explosives need to be shoved down his throat. Eren shoves the explosive down the giant's throat and it has vulnerable areas. Erwin ordered the scouts to attack. Historia chopped up the piece of flesh her father was hiding in. People see that Historia killed the Titan, and it was she who saved the city. My name is Historia Rice. I am the rightful queen. Kenny climbed out of the cave wounded. Levi found him, deep wounds, you are no longer alive, Kenny. And then Kenny pulls out a bag of vaccine to turn him into a Titan. Kenny remembers that years ago a Titan caught him, but didn't kill him. Kenny prayed to be let go, and he was let go. Kenny pointed a gun at the guy, who apologized for not being able to build heaven on earth. The Ackerman family was left alone, even though they couldn't erase memory. Kenny went to see his acquaintance Cashel Ackerman, a little skinny boy sat in the corner tired and hungry. The little boy's name was Levi. Little Levi Ackerman's mother was Kenny's sister. Kenny told this as he was dying. He also gave a pencil case of the vaccine to turn Levi into a Titan. Histoire was crowned before the people. This little girl has slain the Titan with her sword, She is a worthy mistress of the walls and a queen. Historia said beforehand that she wanted to make it look as if she had killed Titan. But in reality she destroyed him. Historia wanted to hit Levi and did so. The guys laugh. Bertold pulls out an injured Rainer. He was defeated by the Titan monkey. Saving Annie will have to wait. We have to get the coordinate first. Aaron's new abilities were able to create a new weapon capable of to kill Titans even without fighting. A guillotine that catches Titans. Aaron recalls that instructor Suddies might know something about the wall. Suddies tells the story that Grisha Jaeger once found himself behind the wall and forgot how he got there. Suddies recalls that Dr. Jaeger was thanked by everyone for saving people during the epidemic. Grisha, are you sure your son is special? After all, you are special, you yourself can avenge his wife. The scout commanders discuss what might be in the vial for the transformation and who should be injected with the substance. Levi thinks it's best for Erwin to stay and not participate in the battle for the Wall of Maria. Erwin disagrees. He should be there when the truth about humanity is revealed. The scouts have been given a long time to enjoy the meat and wine. The group of scouts are about to get out as darkness falls. This is the first time the scouts have been escorted out like this. Finally the men support them. Erwin gives the order, start a counterattack on Maria's wall. Rainer and Bertold sit silently on the wall. Levi punches Aaron. Do you have any idea what you're up to? Mikasa attacks Levi. To be continued.